up, Lakers fans?
What up, Lakers fam?
Laker fans!
Let's go, Lakers!
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go!
We ballin'. But it's purple, hard as well, baby.
LA, I got us. Who with me? Let's roll.
Oh yeah, you already know.
You know what they yell when they see me?
Hurling go, hurling go.
Some dying's on my way to the
Slam dunk.
gonna hate her like who
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, yeah. Champions of the spot. Watch how they watch us. Meet me at the top.
LA, baby.
Nah, we ain't gon' stop. LA be like, Laker fans like, LA be like.
It's all purple and gold, baby. It's all purple and gold.
Man, hit that thing one more time. Hit that thing
What's up,
one.
Lakers fans?
What up, Lakers fam?
Laker fans!
Let's go, Lakers!
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go!
But it's purple, hard as well, baby.
LA, I got us. Who with me? Let's roll.
Oh yeah, you already know.
You know what they yell when they see me?
Hurling go, hurling go.
Some dying's on my way to the
Slam dunk.
gonna hate her like who
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, yeah. Champions of the spot. Watch how they watch us. Meet me at the top.
LA, baby.
Nah, we ain't gon' stop. LA be like, Laker fans like, LA be like.
It's all purple and gold, baby. It's all purple and gold.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Lakers crew, Lakers nation, stand up, stand up, stand up. How y'all doing tonight? Purple and gold till we die. Purple and gold we ride. I bleed purple. My heart beats gold, baby. It's Lakers over everything. Salute LA Sports Live. My brothers in the building. Salute Reg Dog. What up, bro? What up, bro? What up, bro? Let's see. Let me get it on the screen real fast. What you got? What you got? LOE salute, bro. Yeah, KD done shook up the pot. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me get something now. Pull something up here. I thought I saw something. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm super pumped tonight, baby. Oh. Yeah. Let's dive right in. Let me get myself situated here. Sorry, I'm running a little behind, a little late. But yeah, man, there it goes right there on the screen. Reg Dog says KD done shook up the pot. That's right, man. If you don't know, let me get you caught up to speed. So of course, KD requested the trade, right before free agency began. We had that Kyrie situation. You know, Kyrie, is he gonna leave and come to LA to sign for that vet minimum? KD says, no, bro. No. I think they had a private conversation, him and Kyrie. I believe Kyrie was tempted to leave. He wanted out that bad, but I believe KD hit him up. They had a little conversation. He told him, man, I'm going to request a trade. Go ahead, sign that, sign that extension, opt in, get that, what is it, $37 million. And, bro, we both going to be out. We both going to be out. So KD requested a trade, and then KD disappeared. He fell off the face of the earth. We didn't hear nothing else from KD. What? 2 months straight. That stuff happened at the beginning of June. Here we are. Beginning of July, whatever. Here we are. It's the beginning of August. So a full month, man. We didn't hear nothing from KD. Right? We know he met with Joe Tsai, the owner of the Nets, told him he wanted to be traded, gave him a list of teams. It was Phoenix and Miami on that list of teams, right? A bunch of bogus reports came out. From Brooklyn, right? They're saying they're trying to trade him. They can't get the trade done. Well, the stuff they were asking for was ridiculous. Like, for instance, Minnesota, a report came out that they asked for Cat, Anthony Edwards, and like 4 or 5 picks, bro. Come on. Let's be real, man. Two stars like that, young stars like that, and all those picks. So anyway, man, fast forward today, KD finally broke his silence. It broke like last week that he was going to meet, that KD was flying in to meet with Joe Tsai. Right, the Brooklyn's again, Joe Tsai, you're gonna hear that name mentioned. That's the Brooklyn Nets owner. He was flying in to meet with him face to face, not a phone call, not text messaging, not iMessaging, not DMs, none of that. Face to face meeting, and we all kind of assumed that, man, if he's meeting face to face, he's gonna hammer down and he's out. Of course, all the Brooklyn Nets fans and Laker haters, they're saying no. that's not the case. KD is meeting to tell him he's going to stay. Well, no. KD issued the ultimatum. This was the ultimatum. Fire Steve Nash. Fire Sean Marks. Of course, Steve Nash is the Brooklyn Nets head coach. Fire Sean Marks. That's the Brooklyn Nets GM. And I'll come back. Bro, that's not happening, man. That's not happening. He's not going to fire. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people are saying that maybe he will fire them to keep KD. He going to look and see KD bringing in all the money. I heard a lot of people saying Sean Marks and Steve Nash, they're replaceable, right? But KD is it? Let me push back on that a second. Just a little bit. Let me push back on that. I don't see him doing that. Now, we all know that it's a players' league. The NBA is a players' league, right? The players have a lot of power. They have a lot of control. Case in point, you're unhappy, trade me. They have player options in their contracts. They can opt out and go somewhere else, go elsewhere if they're not feeling whatever's going on. KD signed a 5-year super max deal, right? A 5-year deal or whatever. Got 4 years left on the deal. And 1 year in, he wants to be traded. So it's a players' league, man. Players control their own narratives. And I love that. I'm all for it because these organizations back in the day, they'll, in June, they'll come out and say, man, he's the face of our franchise. He's like family, this and this and that. And then in July, they'll turn around and trade you like that if they don't like you. So I'm all for the players having power. I'm all for it being a players' league. It's one of the few leagues that are a player, that is a players' league. The NFL, it's not a players' league at all. Their contracts aren't even guaranteed, right? Baseball, a little different. But, so it's a players' league. And the owners want some of that control back, man, because the players are really taking over the league. They want some of that control back. So how would it look? The Brooklyn Nets caves into KD's demands and fires the general manager of the organization. That's not happening, man. That's not happening. One, it's going to make him look like a punk. It's going to make him look real bad. He don't have no control, and he may not have any control, but it's going to make him look bad. It's a bad look for the Brooklyn organization, right? Horrible look. And not only that, what about the rest of the owners in the league? They are not going to go for that, bro. They are not going to let KD come in because if KD can do it, then who's to say that the next cat can't do it? And this cat, and this cat, and this cat. You're not going to fire a GM. A head coach, I can understand that. A coach, I can understand that. Players get coaches fired all the time. LeBron James, we already know. He's got coaches fired. I'm going to talk about that a little later. But, a player firing, getting a GM fired, bro, I don't see that happening, man. And it's one thing if this stuff was kept private, if it was a private meeting and it didn't get leaked. But now we all know it, man. If we know it as fans, then the rest of the NBA knows it. All those other owners know it, and I'm sure they're hitting up Joe Tsai and say, "Hey, bro, no way you can do that. You can't fire. No, you can't give in, man. You got to move KD, whatever the case may be." I don't see them, happy about this at all. And of course, Adam Silver, I'm sure he's not happy. He's not happy that he has a superstar like KD, who's a face of the league. He wants to leave, right? So I don't see that happening at all. Give me 1 second. Let me try to pull something up. I'm trying to find something that I could read to you guys, but of course, I didn't save it and I can't find it. Get on the live and all hell breaks loose and I can't find what I'm looking for. But so I don't see a trade, man. I don't see it happening, man. I see KD has to be moved. They're going to move him, and no way that Joe Tsai is going to fire Steve Nash and fire Sean Marks. I don't see that happening. What y'all talking about? Let's see. I can see a lockout coming after. Right, bro. Right. It's going to be some changes coming. A lockout, man. I agree with you on that one. I can definitely see that happening, man, because the players got too much power. These owners, they want some power back. So, yeah, I can definitely see a lockout coming for sure, man. For sure. Right, LA Sports Live. He says, it would be a very bad look for the owners if Tsai folds and fires Marks or Nash. Exactly, bro. We've been talking about it all day since the news broke. But exactly, man, that's a bad look. That's a bad look for the Billionaires Boys Club, right? They're not doing that, man. They're not doing that, man. That's horrible, man. That shows he has no control. Again, it'll be one thing if this stuff was kept private, right? If it didn't leak out, it was kept private, and then he does it, right? And we don't know why he does it. If it didn't leak out that KD said to do it, then I could see him doing it possibly, to keep KD, to keep him happy, right? But now that it's out, everyone knows if it happens, if he does do it, we all know it's because of KD, because KD told him to do it. So there's no way he's doing it. No way he's doing it. Hold on, guys. Yeah, no way it's happening. No chance, man. And now let's get to the Lakers of it all, right? What does that mean for our Lakers? So, of course, the holdup for the Kyrie deal, right? If Kyrie was coming, I know a lot of us, we were getting frustrated, tired of waiting. We were getting stale with it. A lot of people say, hey, man, move on to Utah. Do that deal. Hey, move on to Indiana. Do it. Now, say the Lakers had done that. Say the Lakers had done this last week. They went on, they got tired of waiting, and they went and did the Utah deal. Guess what? Then we can't be in the Kyrie mix. Now we're right back in the mix for Kyrie. I know a lot of us are mixed. Some of us want Kyrie. Some of us prefer to get some depth. I know me and LA Sports Live talked all about that. It's a lot going on, right? Which direction do we want to go? I'm all about Kyrie, man. If you got an opportunity to get Kyrie, take the chance. I know there's a lot of wild cards with Kyrie. Man, this situation is crazy, right? All this behind the scenes stuff, but I'm going all in, and I'm going to take the gamble with Kyrie Irving. So had the Lakers went and did the Utah deal or the Indiana deal or whatever other deals is out there, the New York Knicks deal, then there's no way we could get Kyrie. Now this breaks. So now, again, the holdup was KD, right? They wanted to move KD first. So now, like KD's going to get moved for sure, man. What are we, like 5 or 6 weeks? 5, 6, 7 weeks away from training camp. No way KD is going to training camp. No way Brooklyn can bring KD into training camp, right? After this, right? Because no telling. He gets up there, media day rolls around, KD gets up there, he opens his mouth and he just spills all the tea, bro. It's going to be a bad look for the Brooklyn Nets. So they got to move him. And now when they move him, of course, that opens the door for Kyrie. We all of us pretty much been in agreement that a Kyrie deal has already been, it's already been worked out. We're just waiting for KD news to break, KD to move, right? So I believe that deal's already done. Whatever it may be, they already did negotiate it and stuff. Remember, Sean Marks and Rob Pelinka was in Vegas smiling and all that stuff. Looked like a deal was done. We was just waiting for the KD news to break, right? Now I believe the KD news breaks real soon. Because the longer Brooklyn allows this to fester over their head to cook up, it's a bad look for them, man. Get it over with. We all know. Everyone knows KD don't want to be there. So you're not going to hold that man there against his will. I understand they could because he has years on his contract, but what's going to happen, KD's not going to show up to camp. He's just not going to show up. And then what you going to do, right? What you going to do? That's just a bad look. We don't want that. So I believe something gets done real soon with KD. A report did come out. Shams did report right after that news broke. Sham broke that news about the KD ultimatum. Then something else broke. Shams also reported that there are 3 teams in the hunt for KD. You got the Boston Celtics, of course. We knew that, right? Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, some picks, right? The Toronto Raptors, I guess Pascal Siakam, right? And then Miami Heat. Now, the Miami Heat, I don't know what they really have to offer. Of course, they got Bam Adebayo, right? Ideally, that's what Brooklyn would want back. However, Bam can't be traded to Brooklyn because Ben Simmons on that contract. They have that weird rule, which something I think they'll get rid of. You got a super max or max guy on his rookie deal. He signed an extension. You can't have 2 of those guys on your roster, something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know what that deal is, but what that rule is, but that prevents them from getting Bam Adebayo back. So I don't really know what Miami has to offer. You're right. Players get people fired all the time, but that's usually done behind closed doors. Right. We don't hear about it. We don't hear about that at all, bro. And we're hearing all about this. And that brings it up. Me and AC was talking about this earlier. Maybe we were trying to figure out like why this stuff broke now. And AC LA Sports Live was saying that this was probably on the table from the jump, right? When he requested the trade, he probably told him why, but they didn't really leak it or put any emphasis on it because they were trying to wait and see. KD's camp told Joe Tsai and told Brooklyn, what it is. And they waited, tried to see if there's going to move them. And they like, oh, you think I'm playing, huh? You think I'm playing? It's been a month, no traction, no movement. So y'all think y'all putting out these fake news reports? Brooklyn's been coming out fake news after fake news after fake news, man, to try to change the narrative. Oh, Kyrie's happy. Oh, KD, he's going to come back. All this BS, right? They're getting called out on everything now. So maybe they got fed up. KD's camp got fed up, and now they're leaking everything, right? Or I was thinking that maybe, when KD initially reported that, he went to them and said he wanted to be traded, they didn't really have an excuse why, right? Because eventually they was going to come back and ask, why do you want to be traded? So now, it's making KD look bad. So now he's coming out and he's saying what he's saying, he's saying why. And maybe they thought of this month while they were away, right? Maybe they didn't have an excuse why earlier, or they did, but they didn't want to come out and say it. But, again, Brooklyn's, BSing around. So now it's, hey, all gloves off, we all in, let's spill all the tea. Let's lay it all on the table. Let's report the facts. And that's what it is, So I don't know, man. There's all kind of things, man. I knew from the jump though, like it was something with, something behind the scenes, something we all didn't know about, right? It wasn't about, oh, KD doesn't want to play with Kyrie or Kyrie doesn't want to play with KD. It was none of that. It was some things going on behind the scenes with the owner, with the front office, et cetera, et cetera. We just didn't know what it was, the full details of what it is. But now it's starting to kind of spill out, right? It's kind of start to see what it is. So, yeah, bro, something's got to happen, man. Something's gonna happen. KD's gonna get moved, and Kyrie's gonna get moved after that. And yeah, Kyrie's on the way, man. Once again, Kyrie's on the way. Kyrie's on the way. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I told AC this. We talked in private. I told him this, man. For the first time, like the other day, for the first time in a long time, I start to think that, hey, maybe Kyrie ain't coming, And I start saying, hey, let's look into this Utah deal. And I start talking about that, right? But then this news breaks, right? and now I'm back on the Kyrie's coming train, man. Because there's just no way that KD is no way that KD can remain there, right? No way that he can remain. So once you move, and then with that being said, Kyrie and KD, they gonna ride together. It's not like, oh, they gonna move KD and then Kyrie gonna stay. No, if he's out, then I believe Kyrie's out as well. I don't see them. I don't see one of them staying. There's no point in doing that. No point at all. Let's see. Kyrie to Lakers and Kevin to Toronto. There you go. So with the Toronto deal, who you think? I know Pascal Siakam, right? Who else is going to be in that deal? Because I heard the young dude, I forget his name, but I heard they didn't want to move him. Now, I will say this. Now that everyone knows, the league knows, what kind of package will Brooklyn get back in return? Because everyone knows you got to move them. You can't bring them to camp, so you kind of lost all leverage with this stuff breaking. You lost all of the leverage. So, what kind of you're not gonna get that big that ransom that you thought you was gonna get. You're not gonna get all that. So how about that? Bro, they might it might be a bag of chips. You never know. And they got to do it. They got to move them, right? They absolutely have to move them. You can't bring them into camp, so you got to get something done. Now I think they'll still get a fair package back. If it's Toronto, then I think something centered around Pascal Siakam, right? Who else will be in that deal? And with Miami, like who will be in that deal since you can't trade Bam? And then I believe Boston has the best package to offer. They got Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown is great, man, and Marcus Smart, and then some other guys in that deal. So let's see. Kareem said Durant got a problem with Simmons. Oh, okay. There you go. Apparently something's up with Ben Simmons. And me and AC just had this conversation. In order to get the best back for KD, you kind of need to move the best young player back, because of that rule. You kind of need to move Ben Simmons. So could Ben Simmons possibly be on the move? And then we took it even deeper. You know, I know he's going to talk about it a little later, but what if Ben Simmons come to LA? You know, what if it's not Kyrie? What if we trade for Ben Simmons instead? You know, I'll save that for another video. I know AC going to talk about it later, so we'll talk about it over there. But man, it's a lot of doors that just flew open, right? We all got tired of waiting. It was quiet. Well, boom, the news dropped, and man, here we are again, man. Again, I didn't want to be on here long. I just wanted to come in here and talk about that real fast and get y'all thoughts on it, man. And yeah, Kyrie. Now, also with the Lakers, now that we know that they got to move KD, can the Lakers kind of, low bar offer? Can we, no longer 2 picks, right? If there was one trade that the Lakers were going to throw in that second pick, I believe it would be for Kyrie. I don't think they were going to do it in the Indiana deal. Of course, Indiana was demanding that. I don't think they were going to do it in the Utah deal. Utah wanted it as well. But for Kyrie, I believe they would have threw in the 2 picks if push came to shove. And I was fine with that because you're getting Kyrie back. But now, since they got to move KD, can we only throw in 1 pick for Kyrie? Throw in 1 pick for Kyrie and take that other pick, that other first we got, and package that with THT, Kendrick Nunn. And can we get some more role players in here? Maybe Buddy Hield, right? Eric Gordon. Or maybe we can snatch up Bogdanovich from Utah or Pat Bev or whatever, get a couple other players. So, man, the doors are wide open, man. It's going to be real interesting to see. I expect something to happen real soon. Like I said, it ain't no point in waiting, man. It ain't no point in waiting at all. The longer you wait, you back yourself into a corner even more. You're already backed into a corner. So, fight back, do moving, man. There's no reason to wait, get this done so you can move on as a franchise. You can get the new players in, get those guys acclimated in and go from there. All right, what else we got? Simmons lied to Durant and said he was good to play, or he was going to play against the Celtics. Oh, okay. Okay, you're talking about in playoffs. So Ben Simmons lied to KD and said he was going to play against the Celtics. Oh, so that's the beef they have. Okay. Bro, I think Ben Simmons wants to be in LA, man. I think that's the only place he wants to be. I don't think Ben Simmons wanted to be traded to Brooklyn. Of course, he wanted out of Philly, but I just believe he wants to be in LA. So I don't know. That's why I threw out the Ben Simmons to LA thing. We all know that's not a secret. But man, if he lied to KD, that's wild right there. That's why, because come to think of it, I do remember the report came out of nowhere. Oh, Ben Simmons is gonna play. Ben Simmons is ready to go. Ben Simmons is gonna play. And then Ben Simmons was in street clothes, So if that's true, man, that's true. Salute, GTM. What up, bro, man? How you feel about all this, bro? This is big time right here. This is wild, right? How you feel about it, man? KD is gone, bro, right? KD's gone. No way that he's returning to Brooklyn. I think we were all pretty much on the same page. None of us saw him returning to Brooklyn anyways. But, yeah, man, for sure. After this, he's definitely gone, man. And that definitely opens up the door for Kyrie to LA, man. Let's go. Now, I tell you this, if I'm Jeannie Buss, if I'm Rob Pelinka, I definitely would have got LeBron on the line and been like, hey, Bron, man, how you feel about KD coming to LA? KD and Kyrie, coming here. And of course, Russell Westbrook, and we swap out AD for KD. I would have asked him how he felt about it. We know that AD's a clutch guy, right? He's a clutch client. We know him and LeBron are brothers. They won a championship together, all that good stuff. But I would ask him, would you rather have KD? Who you feel gives you the best chance to win? And I would have done that deal. If LeBron signed off on it, I would strongly consider it. Russell Westbrook, AD, one or both picks, whatever, and give me Kyrie, give me KD, and give me Seth Curry. Now, I believe that the Lakers are a better team with AD. If you had to choose those 2 rosters, which 3, Kyrie, LeBron, and AD, or Kyrie, LeBron, and KD, I think they're a better team with AD. But we're talking about we're talking about AD, not Anthony. We've been seeing Anthony the last couple years. We haven't seen AD since 2020, right? I'm talking about AD. We're better off with AD. But Anthony Marshawn Davis, Marshawn Lynch, Anthony Marshawn Davis, not that cat, right? Yeah, man. But that's something that I would have a conversation about with LeBron, man. I would ask him. I would strongly consider it, man, and ask him. I think LeBron would side with AD, keeping AD. Because, again, the Lakers are a better team because he's a two-way player. When AD is on defensively, bro, the Lakers are on a whole nother level, and that takes AD's game to a whole nother, a different stratosphere when he's playing like that defensive player of the year, like he did in 2020. So you partner that with someone, a scorer like Kyrie and someone who can do it all with LeBron, bro, that's, you're covered, bro. But, bro, man, what else we got? LA needs to throw them picks in and get Kyrie trade done. Right, they will, bro. I believe the deal will definitely get done now. I think the entire holdup, as it's been reported, was that, we got to move. They want to move KD first. And now I believe KD gets moved and the deal gets done. I definitely believe Kyrie is on the way. I definitely believe that. LeBron would probably want Russ gone and would prefer Kyrie because he don't want to get rid of AD. Right. Yeah, we already know. LeBron and everyone in the Lakers camp, in spite of what Darvin Ham is saying, I think deep down he wants Russ gone as well, but he can't really come out and say that, because Russ is the player on his team right now. So you can't down talk him, right? But I believe they all want Russ gone, man. And we all prefer Kyrie. He's a much better fit. 50% from the field, 40% from three. I don't care how many games the man played in last year, man. That's you can't turn that down. You can't turn that down. And I understand Kyrie comes with all the red flags, right? A lot of red flags, but it's the gamble you got to take. You're the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is year what? What is this, year 19? So you gotta be all in. You got to be all in. And going out to get Kyrie Irving, that's you being all in, bro. That's you being all in. Now, personally, I believe that LeBron and AD alone should be enough. That should be enough to be a competitor, right? But there's a thing called injuries out there, and we know both guys have gotten hurt. Knock on wood, real loud, knock on wood, that this injury thing will be done. We can move on from it this year, but even with load managing, they're gonna lose. They're gonna sit out on some games, right? And if you got one of those guys out, if you got another guy like Kyrie, he can come in and fill in. Say LeBron is sitting out. Kyrie can come in and drop a 30, a 40 piece, a 50 piece, a 60 piece, whatever you need. Any given night, Kyrie can drop that, Or if AD's sitting out, same thing. Kyrie can make up for AD's points, right? So when you got three of them, and I know that the league is kind of shifting away from that, right? The big three, we went through that era already. But I believe this big three will work because it's the fit, man. It's the fit. Kyrie can play off ball. Kyrie can be a playmaker. He can be a point guard when you need him to be. He can be a scorer. He's going to get AD the ball. Of course, LeBron's going to get AD the ball. So it all works, man. It all works. It's just a matter of who those other two guys that you're going to put on the floor with those three, to kind of cover up, a few weaknesses that they may have. Kyrie defensively, we got to cover him up defensively, right? And then LeBron, him being the age that he is, you got to cover him up a little bit. But, bro, I believe it's a move that you got to make. It's a possibility you got to make it, bro. You go from Russell Westbrook again to Kyrie. Coming into the offseason, I'm going to tell you, I had my head hung low because I just didn't know what we were going to be able to do. And then the news breaks about Kyrie, and it's like, bro, we can get that? Yeah, you got to go all in to do that, You got to push all your chips to the table, the picks, whatever it may be. But again, I hope that now that this news broke and stuff, Brooklyn has to move KD. They're kind of desperate to move KD and Kyrie as well. So I'm hoping that we can get Kyrie for only one pick, one pick, and then a second, and we could take that other pick and go do another deal. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. But if not, if it takes both picks, I get it. I'm with it. I'm cool. It's Kyrie Irving. I'm good with it. All right. So yeah, and then another thing, man, I've seen a lot of people trying to compare LeBron James to KD. This situation, oh, LeBron's gotten coaches fired. Oh, LeBron's gotten GMs fired. Bro. First off, the last few years, bro, in Brooklyn, do you know how much money that that owner has paid in payroll? Do you know? Bro, it's been close to $1 billion. It might be over $1 billion in salary that he's paid, bro. And what do they have to show for that? What do they have to show for it? They got swept. They were a play-in team this year, right? Got swept in the first round by Brooklyn. Now, of course, by Boston. Of course, Boston represented the East. They came out of the East. But still, you got swept, right? You go back to last year, what they were KD toe away, right, from advancing. But there's nothing to really show for it, right? So if I'm an owner, I'm investing all this into this squad, and we got nothing to show for it, bro. We got swept in the first round, bro. Yeah, I would want to move on too. They wouldn't have to request a trade. I'm trading all your asses, because what am I getting? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm bending over backwards for y'all. I'm putting all this out. I'm giving y'all everything y'all want. When y'all came, y'all didn't want Atkinson as a coach. I fired him, right? Went and got Steve Nash right now. They probably didn't want Steve Nash, but we went and got Steve Nash regardless. And now you want him gone. Bro, like how much bending over can the franchise do? For someone Kyrie without LeBron, he ain't won nothing, bro. Without LeBron, right? KD, we know where he did his winning at. He went and joined the 73-win team. And I'm not knocking him for it. Hey, if that's what you want to do, then do it. You delivered. You was the finals MVP. So you delivered, right? If you didn't do that, Cleveland probably don't beat LeBron James. So you went and did that, right? They had just obviously lost to LeBron James. They probably lose to him again. But you went and did it. So it is what it is. But other than that, what have you done? Of course, OKC, him and Russ, James Harden, they took OKC to the finals, right? And they lost. But other than that, like, you ain't won nothing. Other than Golden State, you haven't won anything. LeBron has delivered everywhere he's went, bro. He's delivered, and he delivered real fast. He went to Miami. It took 2 years? He came to the Lakers. It took 2 years, right? He had all the kids, but he had the kids in a good spot. Of course, he got injured, but you rewind, Christmas Day, they were playing Golden State, who was number one team in the Western Conference, and they was kicking their butts, bro. So they were looking real nice, and of course, he gets hurt. He misses the rest of the season. The rest is history. Then in comes AD. The first year with AD, they won a championship. So LeBron's delivered, right? KD, on the other hand, not so much. So trying to say they're the same. Yeah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. So anyways, I believe KD's gonna be on the move real soon. And I think that'll be followed up by Kyrie being moved to LA, or it'll be it may be all together, maybe one big deal. I don't know, bro, but I want to know your thoughts. So if you're watching the replay, do me a favor, get down in the comment section, man, and let me hear your thoughts. Let me know how you guys feel about this this KD news again. KD issues the Brooklyn Nets an ultimatum. He met face-to-face with Joe Tsai, the governor of the Brooklyn Nets, and he told him, fire Steve Nash, the head coach, fire Sean Marks, the general manager, if you want me here. And I think that was all bluff. I think they just put that out there. I don't think there's no way that he's going to fire him, right? I think they put that out there as a way. It's kind of another way of saying, move me, because I know you're not going to do this. So move me. And then shortly after the news broke, that the Toronto Raptors, the Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat, those are the three teams that are interested. They're trying to work out a deal. So KD may end up with one of those three teams, right? And then what does that mean for Kyrie? I believe that means Kyrie is on the way. I believe shortly after, Kyrie will get traded to the Los Angeles Lakers finally, right? And we'll keep it pushing. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. If you're watching the replay, please tell me what you guys think. Yeah, man, things just got real interesting. Lakers Nation, things just got real interesting. I believe something happens, and something happens real soon. I believe we're a lot closer to the end than we were at the beginning, right? Than we are to the beginning. And man, get your popcorn ready. Make sure that you're locked and loaded right here on Lakers Over Everything. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you got that notification bell turned on, because when something breaks, we will be on here to talk all about it, baby. Talk all about it. Make sure you guys are following my brother, LA Sports Live. He'll be on live tonight to continue this conversation. So make sure you guys head on over there. And when the news breaks, he'll be the first to break it, right? He's always the first breaking all the news. So make sure you guys are locked and loaded in at LA Sports Live. If you're watching a replay, when you're done watching this video, get on over there to LA Sports Live and tap in. Check out with my brother, all right? Make sure you guys subscribe to Reg Dog TV, GTM Basketball Channel. Shout out to both of you. Make sure those are other great YouTubers. They cover the Lakers. They're NBA fans. So make sure you get over there and lock in, tap in with those guys as well. And man, we will catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully, it'll be when some news drops. Hopefully some news will drop real soon, and we will get at it. I'm about to get off of here, man. It's almost time for some Monday Night Raw, my WWE stuff. So I'm finna go get situated for that. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, man. Thanks for coming through, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. We will catch you in the next one. We'll catch you in the next one. Purple and gold till we die. Purple and gold we ride. I bleed purple. My heart beats gold. It's Lakers Over Everything. Lakers Nation. We'll see you later. We ballin', baby.
What's up, Lakers fans?
What up, Lakers fam?
Laker fans.
Let's go, Lakers!
Let's go. We ballin'. But it's purple, hard as gold, baby.
LA, I got us. Who with me? Let's roll.
Oh yeah, you already know.
You know what they yell when they see me?
Purple and gold.
Dying's on my way to the
Slam dunk.
gonna hate her like who
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Champions of the spot. Watch how they watch us. Meet me at the top.
LA, baby.